In this video, we're going to show you how to install the outer tie rod end on your Nissan Quest located behind your front wheel. Using a 21mm socket, loosen and remove your lug nuts. Remove your wheel and set it aside. On our outer tie rod end, this comes over and attaches to our inner tie rod, and then we have a jam nut here. This locks everything together so it doesn't twist. We're going to use our pliers here. I want to loosen this. Now that we have the jam nut loose, we're going to come over here to the outer tie rod, and on the very end here, we have a cotter pin we need to loosen and remove. Using a pair of pliers, we're going to grab the tail end of the cotter pin and unfold that. I'm going to try and get as straight as possible. I'm going to grab the top portion here, and ideally what you want to do is kind of pinch and pull this out. Now, cotter pins are a one-time use, so it does not matter if you ruin it. But pinch and use that nut as leverage, pulling that cotter pin out. I was able to get it out completely. Go ahead and discard that. Then we're going to use our 18mm socket on the nut, loosen that. I'm going to use my hammer. I'm going to strike the knuckle right here, and I'm going to apply some upward pressure on our tie rod upward. The next thing we want to do is we want to unthread this from the inner tie rod. The key thing here we want to pay attention to is how many full turns it takes to unthread this off of the inner tie rod. That way there, when we install the part, we can go ahead and count the same amount of revolutions. That is going to set us up with a preliminary setting for our front wheel alignment. Of course, after you do this job, you need to bring the vehicle down and get an alignment performed. There's roughly 15 turns. Now I'm going to use a crayon, and I'm just going to write that 15. You can put it anywhere. You can write it on the control arm. You can write it on the fender well. But the purpose of that is that you don't forget. When installing the outer tie rod end here, we did count 15 turns to remove it. I had documented that on the inside of the fender well here. And I also wrote it on the lower control arm too. That way there we can set the preliminary alignment for the part. So we just caught the first thread, so 15 turns, full revolutions in. All right, 15 turns. I'm going to go ahead and spin that jam nut back out to kind of hold that in place. Now, before we install our tie rod end here, you want to pay attention to the hole that is through the ball joint stud here, and it's going this way here. When we install this, we're going to need to install our cotter pin. So bring this over and adjust our wheel as necessary here to get this in. Drop that down inside. Install our castle nut. Let's go ahead and snug that down. Let's go ahead and snug this down using a 17mm. Let's go ahead and torque down our tie rod end nut here to 47 foot-pounds. Once that's torqued, take your cotter pin. You want to locate the hole. Go ahead and feed that through. I'm going to take the longer tab, bend that backwards over the ball joint stud. Use your cutters cut off the excess. Now on our jam nut, we want to go ahead and tighten this down. You can use a 23mm wrench, or you can use the adjustable like this here. You do want to make sure that this is good and tight. Now, as you can see, as I tighten this here, our outer tie rod had twisted. What I want to do now is right here, there's a spot for a wrench, and I want to turn this back. I want to make sure that my tie rod end here is level. So just adjust that like so. Now that we've tightened everything up over here, repeat this process for the passenger side. When this job is completed, be sure to have the alignment performed on your vehicle. Take your wheel and install it. I want to go ahead and start these lug nuts by hand. Get them started a few threads. This will help prevent cross threading. Once we have them all started, I'm going to go ahead and snug them down. When tightening down the lug nuts, you want to do it in a crisscross pattern. Go ahead and torque your wheels down to 80 foot-pounds. And do this in a crisscross pattern. And you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.